Phoenix, it's 64 degrees.
Next news in 30 minutes or when it breaks. Here on Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
I'llFixYou.com. Therapeutic massage with trigger point therapy. This is real lasting pain relief. Regular massage is great, feels good, great for the body. But trigger point therapy corrects the problem that's causing the pain at the source, even decades old pain. Headaches, back pain, migraine, sciatic pain, and so much more. Safe, natural, and gentle, half the price of the big chains, only $50 per hour. Go to I'llFixYou.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Ever look at your paycheck and think, there's got to be a better way? Well, here's some news. There is, and I can show it to you. I'm Paula Sagan, star of A&E's hit TV show Flip This House. My brother and I have taught thousands of people how to start making money in real estate. Now it's your turn. This week, we're conducting a free 2-hour educational workshop right here in the Phoenix area, where you'll learn some of my secrets, like how to start flipping homes for profit in your spare time, using other people's money, and how to get started putting money in your pocket every month by investing in income properties. Real estate is a powerful tool that has made millions of people wealthy, but you can't start making your first dollar until you take your first step. Come to my free workshop and take advantage of this amazing opportunity. It could mean a lifetime of financial security.
To get 2 free tickets to Paul's workshop, text your 5-digit zip code to 37,000. Seating is extremely limited, so text your 5-digit zip code to 37,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and you'll also reserve a free copy of Paul's Money for Deals guide. Just text your zip code to 37,000.
And now, live from the KFNX studios in beautiful downtown Phoenix, it's Pain Management Arizona with Bob Miller.
Good morning. I am Bob Miller. I'm a licensed massage therapist, neuromuscular trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist, and owner of New Serenity Massage Pain Management Arizona in Peoria and Phoenix. I'm here with you live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on 1100 KFNX. I'm also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Pain Management Arizona. Just go on to YouTube or Facebook, type in Pain Management Arizona, and you'll find the live stream of all my shows. In case you want to let a friend know, take a listen to what I've got to talk about. Because what I do talk about is getting rid of pain issues with a gentle technique that I've developed, which is the trigger point therapy type of technique in medical massage. You know, this is not your basic massage. This is not what you're going to get if you go to Massage Envy or Elements or those type of massage places. With there, you can get a good massage, you can get a good relaxation massage. It's good for you, good for the body, good for all sorts of aspects of health. But if you have actual pain issues like headaches, migraines, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, sciatic pain, any of those type of issues, you really need to see someone who specializes in medical massage, such as myself. I do have 2 locations here in the Valley. There's one out in Peoria at the Sonoran Life Solutions Counseling offices at about Thunderbird and 94th Drive out in the Avenues. It's just 1 mile off of the 101 freeway. And also at Urban Wellness in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. And it's a wonderful wellness center there. You can reach me and get more information by going to my website, painmanagementarizona.com. Arizona is spelled all the way out, painmanagementarizona.com. Or you can call me directly if you have questions or want a consultation on what's going on with you and how we can help by calling 541-END-PAIN, ENDPAIN, 541-END-PAIN. And a little bit about Urban Wellness. That's one of the locations. It's a Center for Integrative Health. It's in Phoenix, as I said, between Thomas McDowell on 7th Street. They have a lot of naturopathic practitioners that work out there. There's midwife, women's health, weight loss, life coaching, sound healing, Reiki, as well as massage therapy, cranial sacral therapy, acupuncture, cupping, Chinese medicine. They even have a psychological therapist out there. And they also offer yoga classes out there. So if you've ever thought about trying out yoga but didn't want to commit to anything, there's a sunrise yoga class every Monday and Wednesday at 6 a.m. This is a community class, so it's free to all. Donations are appreciated. Or you can also join Amanda for yin yoga every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. It's 75 minutes of breath and body connection, and it's only a $10 drop in. So you don't need to sign up for a bunch of classes. You can just come on in and try out one of the community classes or try Amanda's class. They're really awesome. I do highly recommend yoga because it is really good for stretching out the body and loosening up the muscles, which is my expertise of working on the muscles. For more information, you can go onto our website at urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com. And you can also find them on Facebook and Instagram at Urban Wellness and find out about the events they have going on there. Fantastic place. I have Amanda on every now and then onto the show talking about all the great stuff they do there. And they did just open up the Giving Tree Cafe. It's a vegetarian menu cafe, just opened up. Beautiful cafe. I've been watching that go up since the conception of it. It's really fantastic there. And that's right there across the parking lot. And Sonoran Life Solutions is a counseling office. That's where they have an office I use there to do appointments out in Peoria. And sometimes we all just need someone to talk to about what's going on in our lives or help us sort things out. The experienced and knowledgeable counselors at Sonoran Life Solutions are here for you, individual, group, and family counseling. And most insurance is accepted, and they have the most affordable self-pay in the Valley. They have two beautiful offices. There's one in Peoria and one in Goodyear. And their website is sonoranlifesolutions.com, or you can call them directly at 623-974-3333. Again, that's sonoranlifesolutions.com or 623-974-3333. Sonoran Life Solutions to clear your mind's pollutions. I like that. And that's also where you could call if you'd like to book an appointment with me as well, or you can call me directly at the 541 End Pain number. What I do is, as I said, trigger point therapy, because most of the pains people experience are a result of knots in the muscle that are pressing up against a nerve. We all get knots in our muscles, and most of the time they don't bother us that much because they're not right on a nerve. It may limit your mobility or make it a little harder to turn your head all the way to one side. But when it is wrapped around a nerve or up against a nerve, it's interrupting the signal that's coming back to your brain, and your brain interprets that as pain. And normally the knots that you have are nowhere near where you're feeling the pain, such as if you get headaches or migraines, it's going to be knots in the side of your neck or in your shoulders. If you get low back pain in the center of your low back, the knots are going to be closer to the hip on the sciatic nerve. And I have studied the anatomy very in depth, the nervous system. When I got done with massage school, I studied all the other modalities that are running around and have been around for thousands of years. I studied acupuncture, acupressure, shiatsu, Thai massage, lomi, just to see what they were trying to do. And then looked at their techniques and their mapping of the body, and then looked at what we know from modern science of the nervous system and where the muscles of the body are, and saw some incredible similarities. Because when they were coming up with most of these techniques, they didn't know what a nervous system was. So you've often heard people refer to things such as the meridians of the body or the energy lines of the body. That is basically the nervous system of the human body that they didn't understand what it was or know what it was. So they called it these energy lines or meridians. But the old maps of those almost exactly matches our modern maps of the nervous system. And when you get interruption on a nerve, it's going to just kind of scramble the signal. I tell people it's kind of like when you plug a speaker wire into something that's not all the way plugged in, then you get a buzz or a hum over the speaker. And that's exactly what's happening with your nervous system, because your nervous system is the electrical system of your body. And when something gets interrupted, the brain's not getting a crisp, clear signal, and it doesn't know what to do about it. It's going to tell you it's pain, so you watch out for it. So you can have knots in your hip or buttocks area that could give you pain in your feet or ankles or in your knees. because that's where that signal comes from the knee to the brain, is right through the hip. And there's a whole bunch of muscles right in that area that are very easy to get knotted up with different types of activities. Or if you get pain in your low back, or you have knots in the low back, it can shoot all the way down the back of your leg or the side of your leg and cause pain down there too. So there's that's where my expertise comes in. I know the anatomy, and I've worked on thousands of people, and I know where to start looking on the body. If you go into a medical office and you tell them you have symptoms A, B, and C, they're going to call it DEF, and they're going to prescribe XYZ because that's what's in the book. The doctors just pretty much go off of what other people have written down before. It's not like that TV show House where they're all sitting in a room and brainstorming about trying to identify something. They're trying to figure out what something is based on your symptoms that are listed in a book somebody else wrote. When you come to me and you say you have symptoms A, B, and C, I get pictures of anatomy flashing in my head. I think, okay, if you're feeling this, I've got to check in this area. And then during the massage process, I start feeling around in the fibers of the muscle, and I can feel exactly where these knots are. Some of them are huge. Some of them are the size of a walnut or a grape, but some of them are tiny little knots. They're the size of a grain of rice. But if it's right on a nerve, it can cause you some pretty severe pain somewhere else. And I have a very gentle technique to get those to release. I just put gentle pressure on, get it to release the stuck blood that's in there. Fresh blood comes in, you got circulation back, the pressure's off the nerve, and the pain goes away. I've had so many people that have told me that they've got better results with me in one session than they have in years of medications, doctor's appointments, physical therapy. I get results where others have failed, and I take pride in my work. I really enjoy helping people. I'm not in it for the money. Yes, I have to make a living, so that's why I charge money. If I were to win the lottery tomorrow, I would still be doing this probably for free for people. And because I have not yet met anyone else that can do this. It's really effective, and it's long lasting. It's actually a permanent fix, but you can re-injure the area again by doing the same types of motions. And as I said, I do have 2 locations that you can come see me at. The one is in Peoria at Sonoran Life Solutions at about 94th Drive and Thunderbird. And the other location is in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. I only charge $60 per hour, which is about half of what the massage places are charging for a basic massage. They charge upwards of $100 for a 1-hour Swedish massage. And that's really not what's going to help you get rid of your headaches, migraines, or pains. And I do have availability pretty much 6 days a week, every day but Wednesday at one of the other locations. The Phoenix location, I'm only at on Sunday because the Peoria location is so busy that I only can work in Phoenix on Sundays after the radio show. I head straight over there. I'm pretty much booked up most of the day today, but I do have appointments available next Sunday if you wanted to get in. But again, if you do, you or yourself, your family, friend, everybody knows somebody that has pain or has pain themselves. They either get headaches or migraines or back pain or something to that effect. And most of these pains can easily and permanently be relieved by gently releasing the knots. And that's what I specialize in. I worked in some of the places when I first got licensed. I did the rounds of Massage Envy and Elements and Hand and Stone. And I worked with people that had 10 and 20 years experience more than I did. And they were referring their clients to me after they got to know what I could do. They were telling me, I can't get rid of this lady's headache. Can I send her to you, for an appointment? Can I have this guy book with you? I can't get rid of his back pain. And I just kept thinking to myself, what have you been doing the last 10 or 20 years? Don't you continue to study the anatomy of the body? It's just kind of, which unfortunately most therapists don't. Most therapists just do what they learned in school because that's all you have to do to get a paycheck is just Swedish massage like you learned in school. And Again, I only charge $60 an hour because I don't have the high overhead. I use office spaces in other people's businesses, so I'm a technically mobile massage. I go out, I work in an office in their building, and if you own a business yourself and has spare office space, if you want me to come out, I could come out, set up in a day, and give you even better discounts for your employees as well. So it works out really well because I don't have to charge the high prices, and the quality of service you get from me is incredibly better than what you're going to get at one of these. I call them the fast food chain of massage places, because that's kind of what it is. They process people in, process people out. They don't. They start your massage 5 minutes after the hour because from the time it takes them to get in, talk to you, and you get undressed on the table, and then they end your massage 5 minutes before the hour. So you only get a 50-minute massage for your hour massage. At my business, I make sure people get the full hour. If you pay for an hour, you get an hour of hands-on time. And then, that's just a little bit of the difference between me and the big corporations is, I believe in the customer service and giving people the value for their money. And again, I want to mention a couple of other little things that were on my mind. I got a phone call from someone telling me they were with the Social Security Administration and that they were going to revoke my Social Security number. And I just want to make sure that everybody out there is clear that that does not happen. The Social Security number is never going to be revoked. That's how they track you. That's how they keep track of your debt. I actually told the guy, please revoke my Social Security number because I have a lot of student loans and credit card bills I'd like to go away. But they called when took a friend of mine shopping that doesn't have a car, and she got a call in the grocery store. It was one of these recorded calls saying, this is a Social Security Administration. Your Social Security number is going to be revoked. Call us back immediately. And she almost had a panic attack because she didn't understand that these are just idiots in some other country that are trying to steal people's information to steal their identities. So if you ever get a call from someone claiming to be the Social Security Administration or Medicare, and they're asking to verify your information, or if they say they're with the IRS and you owe money and they're going to send somebody out to arrest you, these are not real calls. There was a woman here in Arizona that they told her that she owed money to the IRS and that she had to pay $14,000 immediately. And the only way they would take payment was to have her go and buy iTunes cards at the stores and read them the numbers off of these cards. And she drove around with her cell phone and her credit card buying $14,000 worth of iTunes cards and reading them off to these crooks. And that's just what they do. They're just trying to scam Americans. And so, again, if you ever get a call from the IRS, Medicare, Social Security, or IRS, it's a scam. Don't believe it. Don't give them any information. Just want to pass that along. And again, I do have 2 offices here in the Valley, Phoenix, Peoria. I only charge $60 an hour, and I do have a 98% success rate, alleviating or completely eliminating issues such as headaches, migraines, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, sciatic pain, and a lot more. I had one elderly lady, she was 71, came in and she had not been able to bend her knee for over 2 years. Her leg was just stuck in the straight position. And her boyfriend brought her in, paid for a 2-hour appointment with me, which we really didn't need that much time. But within the hour, she had full mobility, full range of motion in her knee again. I get people that, have frozen shoulder. The shoulder is frozen because the muscles are knotted up and stuck in the tight position. That's why you can't move in certain ways. And all these conditions are easily relieved with gentle trigger point therapy. And like I said, migraines, I get so many people that are just, they come in to my office with a migraine and they leave just with this huge smile on their face, because not only is the migraine that they had when they walked in gone, they're not going to be getting any more migraines, because most migraines are, a result of pressure on a nerve that's going up to the facial and trigeminal nerves that's causing this intense pain in your head. And when we get those knots to release, everything goes right back to being normal again, and you don't have the problem. I've had people that have been on migraine medication for decades and still got migraines. I even had to look up one of these migraine commercials. They were talking about the medication for migraines. It's $700 a month. It's only effective in 1 out of 10 people, and then when it is effective, it only reduces the migraines by 50%. When I work on somebody, I mean, that's $700 a month. That's, a whole lot of massages. Or, come in for appointments for some, therapeutic or medical massage with me, and I can get such better results. Normally it's just a one session, you know, appointment that we can get rid of a migraine problem, or if you get headaches, several times a month or several times a week, can get them to completely go away. And it's safe, natural, gentle. And I'm not trying to push pills down people's throats, because that's one of the big crises we have in this country, is the opioid crisis, with just so many people dying of the overdosing on opioids. But again, Urban Wellness is a center for integrative health. It's in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. And they also are currently offering sunrise yoga every Monday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. And this is the class they have that is a community class. It's free to all. So if you ever want to just try it out, see how you like it, and don't want to invest any money, you can come and take the class for free. But they always accept donations, and they are greatly appreciated. And then there's Yin Yoga, which is a relaxing practice, time spent deepening the breath and the body, slowly allowing for release. And like I mentioned, Amanda, every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. she has this class. It's a 75-minute class of breath and body connection, and that's only a $10 drop in. For more information, you can go to their website, which is urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com. And you can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. Just search for Urban Wellness, and you can find out all of the special events they have. They have a few special events every month. And as I mentioned before, they have a whole lot of really awesome holistic practitioners, because the stuff I do, the stuff a lot of them do there, is stuff that the medical community doesn't want you to know about. The medical community is very much a profit-making organization. That's why you have a hospital stay. You can pay $50 for a Q-tip and $200 for an aspirin when you're staying in the hospital, because they're charging your insurance. They're making a ton of money, so they don't really seem to care if they get results, because if you get better, they don't get any more money out of your insurance. The people that do what I do, we want you to get better. That's what our focus is, to actually be helping people. I don't make a ton of money. I don't take insurance, because the medical association jumps up and down and has a fit every time we try to get covered by insurance. So the insurance hasn't figured out how much money they're going to save if they start covering the techniques that I do, because they would save billions, and the medical associations don't want to lose billions. Well, someone had once told me that if you tie a string really tightly around your finger and your finger turns blue, if you walk into a medical doctor's office, they're going to prescribe you anticoagulants and blood thinners. If you walk into my office, I'm going to untie the string, because that's what I do. I alleviate the problem at the source. The medications mask the symptoms, and you end up injuring yourself worse because you can't feel the pain. What I do alleviates the problem at the source, and the pain's just not there. And one more time, the website is painmanagementarizona.com. That's painmanagementarizona.com. And you can also reach me directly if you wanted to have any questions or want to book an appointment directly with me. Call 541-END-PAIN. That's 541-END-PAIN. That's my direct line. It rings my cell phone right on my hip. And you could even just give me a call to ask about what you have going on, what you've tried to make it go away, and if I can help. And normally the answer is going to be yes, because I can help. Unless you've had MRI and see you have, damage to the spinal cord or crushed or herniated discs or a bulging disc in your spine or your neck, I can still get you some relief when we fix the muscles around that area, but I might not be able to get that to go completely away. But as I said, 98% success rate, completely eliminating or relieving these pains. Again, 2 offices, Phoenix and Peoria. And the website is painmanagementarizona.com. Arizona is spelled all the way out, painmanagementarizona.com. I've also got a link to my main page, which has a bunch of great stretching charts. Stretching is really fantastic for the body, loosens up the muscles so they don't knot up as easy. So check that out as well. Or call me directly at 541-END-PAIN, 541-END-PAIN, or go to Pain Management Arizona for more information. I'll be back with you next week, next Sunday, same time. If you want to check out the show again or tell a friend about it, go to Facebook or YouTube and type in Pain Management Arizona to see my page and see my recordings of all the shows I've done here. Drink lots of water, try to do some stretching, and take good care of yourself.
The
See
information
you
and
soon.
opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
Visit us online at 1100kfnx.com. Arizona's only independent